Okay, so we're here. Let's see. If you can't beat him, go to the crimps meeting place and try to find out like the location of the camp. So, you discover a church. Okay, so we're here finally. So, what do I do now? Use.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Oh, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Why do you want Pius dead?
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah,
Stealing.
that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
First I have to find
I'll
him.
have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister. Or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest. But it didn't quite work out.
And how do I get into the cloister?
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery? That's sacrilege.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
Don't you have any other tests?
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
What does Pius look like?
How would I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk, then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars. And I doubt he's suddenly stopped drinking.
I'll do it, but first let's go over the plan again first.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? Goodbye.
Well, wonderful. So now I just have to sneak into a monastery. Did they slip me a key so that I can get out, or... You reached a new level in speech. New perk point available. Cool. What do I get? Let's see. Speech. Highborn, lowborn, empathetic. Silver tongue. No, let's go for empathetic so I can see who can do what. Lockpick very hard. Key to the Sasau Church. Unlock. Great. So now, poverty, chastity, and obedience. Oh, goody. 3 whole things that I don't like. Talk to the young man who's supposed to enter the monastery. Enter the monastery as a novice. Tell Sir Ratzig where the bandits... Okay. What the bandits want you to do. Okay. Well, where's my horse? Let's go tell Sir Ratzig, because that's what he told me to do. So, I'm going to go tell Sir Ratzig. Assuming I can get there safely. Why would I want to not tell Sir Ratzig? I mean, he told me to report to him about things happening, so why not? Now all I have to worry about is just the guards getting upset that I'm around here. Let's go ahead and skip to 7 hours. There he is, Sir Ratzig.
Good to see you, lad. Sir Hanush told me you won his tourney. Good job, Henry.
Thanks, man. But, about the investigation of the Neuhof massacre?
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre is getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
Well, what is to be done with Pius once I find him?
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the Order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. Good luck, then.
Oh, goody. So what you're telling me is that it was rather completely basically just a waste of my time and completely pointless to come over here and come talk to Radzik. Nice. Fantastic. Oh, well, they just do what they say, is basically what he's trying to tell me here. He's supposed to enter the monastery. Great, so now I just have to go all the way back to Sasau. Let's go do that. That's a tavern brawler, townsman. Can I talk to the brawler?
What? Are you
That's right, let's fight.
That's right. Let's go.
Cool.
What's
Have at
the
me.
matter?
Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Got it for you right here.
Come on. Come on. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be like that.
Do with something to eat.
Okay, bye.
Here.
That was great. I got into a brawl. Man, that was fun.
Cheers.
I'll be right back.
I know, cheers for me. Because that guy was being annoying.
Here.
Oh, okay. Apparently, here he is. He is Karl.
God save you.
Are you Karl by any chance?
Are you Karl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
It's Rabbit.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any. But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin.
Here.
And he never takes so
Enjoy
much as a
it.
single step away from me. If you help me get rid of him.
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off. Please, get rid of him for me, any way you can. Goodbye.
Okay. Hey, Manfred?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Are you Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian.
Indeed I am. Why?
I have a message from the young lord's father.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
Has my lord changed his mind at the last minute? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You look trustworthy enough. I'll leave you two alone for a little while. God be with you.
Cool. I did it.
Hey,
Hey, Karl.
the first person to get in my way is going to get his head smashed in.
I just smashed your head in. What are you talking about? Karl.
Hey, open.
Manfred's taken care of.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the lord of your fief.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukovo was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Wow. He was really stern on the whole 1,000 groschen, but okay, why is your guardian with you constantly?
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
So why don't you run away?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
Okay. What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between...
But I already
hunger
went through
and
this dialogue.
poverty-
That's all.
That's all then.
Goodbye.
So I just have to steal it from him? Doc. I'd like to speak to you about something.
I'd like to speak to you about something.
What's on your mind?
I hear you have a writ granting entry to... yeah.
I hear you've got a writ signed by the abbot granting entry to the monastery.
Indeed I do. What of it?
I need it.
What good would it do you? You don't want to become a monk instead of him, do you?
Yes, I do actually. But I'll need that writ to do it.
Now that's funny. I've never heard such nonsense in my life. The boy must enter the monastery, and there's no way around it. If you want to become a monk as well, you'll have to earn your own place.
Okay. Maybe... bribe?
What if I give you a few shiny groschen for that writ?
Could you give me enough to compensate for all those years of pay I'd lose?
I could, yes.
What if I give you a few shiny...
Could you give me enough to compensate for...
He doesn't really want to become a monk?
But he doesn't want to be a monk.
I know. Unfortunately, there's no other way. You see, he gave the Lord of Bukova an unwanted grandchild. He can count himself lucky he wasn't castrated straight away.
But normally you just need to pay some form of compensation for that sort of offence, don't you?
Yes, 1,000 groschen. But a boy would keep chasing after women, and who knows how it would all end. The monastery really is the safest place for him.
You could let him run away.
What if you let him run away?
The Lord of Bukova would have me whipped. Karl isn't slipping through my fingers.
Okay, but I succeeded in my bribing, but it didn't seem to work. I'll be on my
Thanks.
way.
I'll be on.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. No. Talk.
What?
What about threatening him?
Hand over that writ of acceptance right now, or things will get ugly.
You dare threaten me? Me? A hoary wolf that wipes his ass with pups like you.
Oh, do try me. I wonder what happens if I actually attack him.
You'll see.
Good luck then.
Oh, look at you getting beat. And bop. Yeah. You can't sprint while overloaded. Jeez. Drop some weight, man. No one sees this, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and start looting them. So let's see, monastery entry writ, Manfred's purse, fashionable blue host. Okay. I got the purse. Steal the guardian's purse. Hey, man. I got what you need.
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the ring.
Give him the entire contents of the purse.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. God be with you.
Okay. Bye. Man, I can't believe it. I helped that guy. Oh no, Manfred. Oh dear. He woke up. Oh, by the way, your guy that you're supposed to be watching over and protecting, he's gonna disappear now. I don't know, he has the purse that you were supposed to be, having, but I decided to take that off you, and because you were being annoying. Maybe next time, hand it over like you're supposed to. Jerk. No, really. Okay. So I guess I'm supposed to, okay, monastery porter. But I guess we'll go into that on the next one, so we'll see you all in a bit.